Hey everybody, welcome back to 90 and Out. I'm your host, Timothy Holt, and we are continuing in Book 1 of the Psalms. Book 1 is Psalms 3 through 42. I did add Psalm 1 and 2. They're like bookends, along with Psalm 46 through 50 for the closure of the book. So, this one is Psalm 34. Book 1 is all credited to King David at various points in his life. This one is apparently when he was running from Abimelech and acted loony toony. So check it out. You can look in the Chronicles and the Kings to see where his life is. And if you get one of those really cool Bibles called a chronological Bible, which puts these Psalms in the stories where they were written, which is pretty cool. I find that fascinating. I have a chronological Bible that I read on occasion when I want to get a little more feel for where the author was coming from. So, without further ado, Psalm 34. Thanksgiving for Yahweh's deliverance. Of David when he pretended to be crazy in front of Abimelech, so that he drove him out, and so he departed. I will bless Yahweh at all times. His praise shall be in my mouth continually. My soul makes its boast in Yahweh. Let the humble hear and be glad. Magnify Yahweh with me, and let us exalt his name together. I sought Yahweh, and he answered me. And from my terrors he delivered me. They looked to him and were radiant, and their faces shall not be ashamed. This poor man called, and Yahweh heard, and saved him from all his troubles. The angel of Yahweh encamps around those who fear him, and he rescues them. And he rescues them. Taste and see that Yahweh is good. Blessed is the man who takes refuge in him. Fear Yahweh, you his saints, for there is no lack for those who fear him. The young lions are in want and suffer hunger, but those who seek Yahweh will not lack for any good thing. Come, you children, listen to me. I will teach you the fear of Yahweh. Who is the man who desires life? Who loves many days in order to see good? Keep your tongue from evil and your lips from speaking deceit. Turn from evil and do good. Seek peace and pursue it. The eyes of Yahweh are toward the righteous, and his ears toward their cry for help. The face of Yahweh is against evildoers, to cut off the remembrance of them from the earth. They cry out, and Yahweh hears and delivers them from all of their troubles. Yahweh is near to those who are brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. Many are the distresses of the righteous, but Yahweh delivers him out of them all. He protects all his bones. Not one of them is broken. Evil will slay the wicked, and those who hate the righteous will incur guilt. Yahweh redeems the life of his servants, and none who take refuge in him will incur guilt. That is Psalm 34, written by King David when he was being chased by Abimelech and was acting loony toony. So I read from the Lexham English Bible, or Lexham English translation today. It's a study Bible, a word-for-word study Bible. There is all kinds of notations throughout this version, giving various other translations, such as in verse 17, where it says, they cry out. It gives a notation that says, that is the righteous. So if you're looking to study Scripture, Lexham English Bible, great translation for that. If you want to just read it casually and you're looking at the New Testament, I highly recommend the books of the Bible. It does only come in a New Testament. It takes all the verse delineations out, so you don't get any of the little tiny numbers. Instead, it's written in paragraph form, and it reads like a novel. So you can pick up the Gospel of Mark and read it like a short novel. Or you could pick up Paul's first letter to Timothy, and it will read just like you would expect a letter to read. It's still the same words as the, it comes in a couple of different variations as far as like the New International Version versus the King James Version and so on. But it's written without those verse separations, which is kind of an interesting way of reading. It definitely reads differently than, say, the Lexham English Bible, which reads more like a study Bible. So check it out. Also, check out the rest of the content on this page, on this channel. It's dedicated to public reading of the Scripture. So check that out. I'll be coming out with some more videos on different ways of using a Bible, as well as what different versions are. There are literally hundreds of English translations. One app I really like, which I'm using right now, is by YouVersion, Life Church. It's called the Bible app. I've seen other apps. I really like this one. You can create a login. It can link to your Gmail account or Google account. It will also link to Facebook and various other social media. It gives you a verse of the day. You can download multiple versions. You can compare up to 4 versions at a time on the app. And then you can also go to a desktop or a laptop computer and look at even more. So I highly recommend it. There's also versions that it will read to you. One of my sons enjoys that feature. He'll listen to it while he's on the bus or at the other times, and it'll read to him, which is pretty cool. So check that out, and let me know your thoughts. I'm going to continue with Book 1 of Psalms. After that, I'm not sure where I'm going to go with this reading. So let me know, comment. If you like this, give a thumbs up, subscribe, and may God richly bless you. Pick it up, read it for yourself. Don't take my word for it.